Everyone. This is Tony Lelly along with Dan Vogel from Ohio Valley Sports Online, your Ohio Valley Sports Authority, with your October 24th, 2024 Coaches Show Remote Edition. Today we are speaking with Blake Allen, the head football coach of the Barnesville Shamrocks. Shamrocks football team with a record of 9-0 will host 8-1 Union Local Jets on Friday night for the regular season finale and ownership of the Milk Bucket Trophy. A win will continue a 36 regular season game winning streak. That game will be streamed live right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online. You can also watch it on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Congratulations, Coach. Y'all just keep rolling. The last time we talked, we spoke of the challenges he would be facing with the Caldwell Redskins, which I expected to be a pretty decent game, and y'all shut them out 44-0. And in two games since then, you only gave up 14 points, and that was to a then 8-0 Monroe Central team, a team that you ended up beating 44-14. So, Coach, what were the things that you focused on over the last stretch to improve?
Yeah, the Caldwell game, as you said, I thought we played a really sound game there, especially defensively. We did a good job with those guys containing. They got a lot of threats, and then Monroe Central was a really challenging for our defense. The quarterback Tucker Howell was a phenomenal player, and he did a lot of good things for them. They got a lot of athletes, so we learned a lot. That game, it was a huge crowd. It was a playoff atmosphere. I thought it was a really good experience for our kids. And we responded really well. We did a good job of probably the first time all year we really had to play 4 quarters with our starters. So it was a really good experience for us. So that was a big one for us. Just, again, kind of some things we need to tweak and work on that, are going to come into play this Friday for sure.
Yeah. And what are, generally speaking, I don't want you to, but the things that you worked on over the last couple of weeks, I know even though you're scoring so many points, as an old coach, there are things that you have to keep improving upon. I know that you see things in the film that not everybody sees, and I'm sure you put a lot of work in the last couple of weeks is continually getting better. Is there something like that, some things that you can share with us that you've focused on?
Yeah, absolutely. Really, the biggest one, again, from that Monroe game is, when you got athletic kids out in space, we had some trouble with our angles. The reality is, you can work on it. It's really hard to tackle really athletic kids one-on-one in space. So trying to work on our angles and kind of working together, on getting kids like that down and trying not to leave yourself on an island. So a lot of work with that on kind of scrambling quarterbacks and kids out in space and how to understand where your help is coming from and using your teammates, again, proper angles so you're not kind of left on an island. So, again, I thought that was really good for us to kind of see that, and it gave us something to work on here because, again, it's going to definitely be something we need to do this Friday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So here you are, Coach, on the cusp of another undefeated regular season, and you're facing a one-loss Union Local whose only loss was to undefeated St. Clairsville. So you're going to get tested again. But, Coach, before we get into that contest, I'd like to know a little bit about the Milk Bucket Trophy.
Yeah, so it's really a cool tradition. We both had longtime trainers, equipment managers as part of our programs. Ours, we lovingly refer to him as Gilly, and they had one as well. And they kind of came up with this this has been such a great rivalry, and the two of them were good friends, and they talked and kind of got together and wanted something. We're kind of both sort of agricultural communities, sort of those types of communities. So they thought something to do with farming was appropriate. So that's kind of what spawned it, and it just kind of took off from there. We play for some type of milk trophy or whatever in every sport now. It's a really cool thing. And for the football, we have this big jug that we play for, and the kids really enjoy it. I think it's great for both communities.
That's a great idea and a unique name for sure.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about preparations for this week in Union Local?
Yeah, Union Local is a very good football team. As you said, they're 8-1. But their only loss was a hard fought battle to an undefeated St. Clairsville team. So we know it's I think it's without a doubt going to be the best team we've played. They got athletes all over the field. Two different quarterbacks they use that are both kind of have different qualities and things that you got to worry about. They make you defend sideline to sideline because they got athletes on both edges, and then the running back is already over 1,000 yards. As a freshman, sophomore, he's a hard-nosed running back that'll make you pay if you don't wrap him up in gang tackle. So just a lot of challenges all over the field. And again, you got to be disciplined. You got all 11 guys got to be locked in to be able to stop those guys and contain them.
Well, sounds like your preparations are going to fit that. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be an outstanding contest. I really wish I can do that game, but we are going to stay here, and my crew is doing Indian Creek game in Edison, but we will have a crew there to see your game. So really looking forward to catching it on film afterwards. Well, Coach, we hope that you and your players enjoy the game tomorrow, and that all your players come out healthy. Again, I want to remind everyone that you can watch the game broadcast live right here on www.HighValleySportsOnline.com. You can also watch it on our Facebook and YouTube channels, High Valley Sports Online, your sports authority for high school sports in the High Valley. Thanks for your time, Coach.